Sport is superstition, science, family, drama, love, theatre. It's everything. That's why we've made a betting brand for sports fans that's better. Gamble responsibly.
It's time for James and Carlos to go head-to-head in the big call for another monster weekend of basketball. James, I'm going to start with you. Utah's big weekend. They've got the Warriors, then the Suns on Sunday. How does it play out for you?
Look, I love Utah. They've been the awesome surprise package so far this season. Their offense is absolutely through the roof. The problem is, Dicko, they're playing the Warriors and then the Suns. So, look, the big call here is they cover both of these games, but they lose both of these games to Golden State and to Phoenix. Utah are great. They're fun. Their guards are awesome. Between Clarkson, between Sexton, between the big man, the finisher, Lauri Markkanen, it's all there. But I think they just come short against both of them.
Carlos, do you agree? Utah are going to go bang-bang?
Yeah, I agree. I love Utah Jazz. Obviously, I played there. They're doing a terrific job this season. They've been at the top of the Western Conference for the early part of the season. But some of these teams that struggled, like the Warriors, are starting to find their stride a little bit. They're scoring. Like Steph Curry's on a tear again. He's having a terrific season, playing like an MVP. I got the Warriors coming out on top in this game.
All right, we're going to look at the Pelicans versus the Grizzlies. Carlos, who are you giving the nod to in this one?
I'm a big Zion fan, but I'm an even bigger Ja Morant. I think the Grizzlies find a way to win the game. I think Ja's been spectacular all season. If he plays in this game and the ankle's okay, I got the Grizzlies finding a way to win. And also, Bane has been a terrific asset for Ja Morant.
Grizzlies, are you going with Carlos or
I'm going to have to go, I think, with the Pelicans there. You've got Zion versus Ja. You've got the number 1 and 2 picks from the 2019 draft. I just think the Pelicans are a little bit deeper. You've got big man Jonas Valanciunas out there in the middle with Steven Adams, the big Kiwi brew. I love him, but without, so Carlos mentioned Desmond Bane, just missing him, it's just probably a little bit too much. I think the Pelicans are just a little bit too deep and they get a win in an awesome game though, Dicko.
All right, Carlos, next up we've got the Nuggets and the Clippers. Who gets home in this one?
I got the Clippers. I mean, they're using Kawhi sparingly a little bit. He's playing 15 minutes here, 18 minutes there. I just think the Clippers are so deep. I do love the Nuggets. I love Jokic, of course, but for some reason, I think the Clippers come out on top.
Nuggets or Clippers?
I'm going to have to go Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are still vibing off that bubble series where they beat them down there with Carlos in Florida. Hanging out, look, with Kawhi sort of nursing another injury, I think, Denver and the Clippers are both really, really deep, but Joker, Jamal, MPJ, Aaron Air Gordon, as we call him, the Nuggets just have probably a couple too many weapons for this Clippers team, who are also really good. So I think the play here is actually the Clippers cover, Denver win.
All right, as we wrap up Super Saturday with the Bulls and the Thunder, is it giddy-up time, James?
It's always giddy-up time, Dicko. Josh Giddey. This is a walking triple-double. Josh Giddey going up against this Chicago Bulls team that have just been wildly inconsistent all year. Between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, between Giddey, between the defense of this Thunder team. The only problem I think for them will be the big man in the middle, Vooch, big Nikola Vucevic. I think the Bulls will make a big fight of this. You'd fancy them going into it, but I think the Thunder actually win this one, Dicko.
Bulls or Thunder, Carlos, are you getting up with him?
I got the Bulls winning this one. I think DeMar DeRozan coming back off injury is terrific. I think Zach LaVine has been great. They're getting a little bit healthy, with the exception of Lonzo Ball, of course. Not sure when he's coming back, but I like the Bulls in this one. They have been inconsistent, but I like their style of play.
Let's have a quick look at Sunday, Carlos. Who are you tipping out of the Mavs and the Raptors at Toronto?
Listen, I know the Raptors have guys in and out the lineup, but for some reason, they find a way to win. And you guys know how much I love Luka Magic. Luka Magic is phenomenal, but I think the Raptors find a way.
Who are you tipping?
I think I have to go the Mavs. I'm just going to keep going against Carlos, apparently. But I think this is the big wings in the Mavs versus the big wings like OG Anunoby and Scotty Barnes there in Toronto. Look, Toronto at home will be really, really tough. Look, the Mavs really struggle covering and have all season, but look, the Raps are a bottom 7 3-point shooting team, I think, at the moment. The Mavs, with their 3-point shooting variation, I think they can actually just pull this one out.
All right, James, our final one is the Lakers and the Spurs. Who are you going in this one?
They actually play twice this weekend, Dicko, which is crazy. I think this is a great get-right spot for the Lakers. I think they actually win both of these. They might decide to sit Anthony Davis one of these games, perhaps. But who knows if LeBron is back for the other one, perhaps. I think the Lakers can win both of these games against the Spurs on the weekend.
All right, you're going with the Lakers as well in straight sets?
I do. I like the Lakers. I think Anthony Davis is finally hitting his stride. You saw Kevin Garnett kind of give him an inspirational speech before the season started to play like an MVP. He's starting to do that. He's had 4 or 5 games now where he's been crushing it offensively, rebounding the ball, been the number one option. Obviously, LeBron hasn't been there, but you see how his numbers have gone through the roof in the last 4 or 5 games. Lakers win these 2 games in San Antonio.
Well, it's a whole lot of my week thanking you coming on the show, Carlos. Another cracking display. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
That's our show for today. James, before we let you go, what's one thing we should be watching out for this weekend?
Well, can I give you 2?
Yes, you can.
All right, let's do a quick multi, I think. If you want to get some results in here, I want the Pelicans over Memphis. I think we've got that awesome Zion Jar game. We've got Phoenix over Detroit, Warriors over Utah. Extra bonus, Warriors Utah. That's going to be a points fest. Go over there.
There you go. I asked for one. He just keeps giving this, man. Thanks for joining us on Fox Sports Lab NBA.
The betting brand for sports fans. That's better. Gamble responsibly.